Hey everybody, Bones here, Bones Garage, just bringing the update, what's going on at the garage. So, 1972 Corvette, we now have the transmission and the motor out of the car. Look at that, it's empty, just a big hole right in the middle of the car. So, our new motor is sitting right there next to the old motor. And look at the difference. Look at how nice that looks. That's the new ZZ6 motor that's going to be going in this car. And it is going to make this car fly. The motor came out great. We've done a lot of work. We had to take the old manifold, or the manifold that this motor came with, and put a low-profile Chevy manifold on here, which for the Corvette you need it. You cannot fit anything else under the hood. Once you put the carburetor and the air cleaner on, you will not be able to close the hood if you use a higher rise manifold. And that was one of the problems we had with this manifold. Really great manifold, but look at how tall it is. It sits from here to here, is almost a half-inch taller, a quarter-inch taller than from here to there. So this manifold will give us the hood clearance we need to make everything work and not have to worry about the top of the motor hitting the hood anymore, because that motor actually did just barely touch the hood. So we won't have that problem anymore. So we did that to begin with. The next thing we did is we put the shorter water pump on here. We also put the shorter timing chain cover. And this is the timing chain cover that we took off. There's the longer water pump. And the difference is from here to here on the two pumps. That one will stick out about that much further, and you won't be able to get it to sit inside the engine compartment properly to cool the radiator, because you always want a little bit of the fan sticking out the backside of the fan shroud. And if we put the long water pump, it'll put the fan all the way back to about here, and it will not be able to suck air through the radiator to keep the motor cool. So you want to keep that right. There's our old fuel pump setup. We're going to be replacing that. We've got everything ready to go. We got the new harmonic balance on there. We've got the new pulley setup on there. Just got to get the rest of the motor dressed once we get it into the car. But the next thing I want to show you is that nice new TKX Transmission. This thing from American Powertrain is absolutely sweet. I put a number of these in, and I absolutely love their product. They have such a good setup. You get everything you need in the box. Everything is there. We will be using the original bell housing over, because it's the same bell housing. So why buy a new one when we already have one? The only thing we'll be changing on that is the throwout bearing. That's it. Otherwise, it will be used over, but everything else is brand new. You get the correct size drive shaft, you get the correct yoke to go into the transmission, all the nuts and bolts, the correct mount to go on the cross member, a brand new urethane transmission mount, the alignment tool, all the nuts and bolts, the speedometer cable to make it right, and you get a shifter handle, nice shifter handle. And also you get the full clutch assembly, the cover plate and the disc. So really, really nice. I really like using them. I've used them before and they are great. So there you go. There's what's going on at the garage right now. We are getting that beautiful motor into that car, and it will be very soon. As long as all the rest of the parts that we need come in, which has been a huge and major problem. I have 4 cars laying around waiting on parts. I have a set of floor pans that I'm waiting on for a International Scout that we've already been waiting well over a month and a half, and it looks like we may be waiting another month to a month and a half. So I'm hoping not, but we are having huge issues getting parts lately. This truck, we had to wait 2.5 weeks for the power steering box. We're waiting 3 weeks now for the wiring harness, and it's an aftermarket harness. It's not even an original harness. It's an aftermarket harness. So things are just taking forever. We waited for months for parts on this car. The Cadillac, the 68 Cadillac we had in here, we waited 3 full months for parts for that car. So it is a lot, but we're getting her done. We're getting her going. Real soon, that car will be out on the road. Can't wait. Have fun. Talk to you soon. Okay, bye.